All right. Hey guys, welcome back to howtobuycrypto.com. My name is Marco and I'm happy to be in this space with you. Happy to talk about the crypto market with you. I'm going to show you quickly a video here. And if you bear with me just for a moment.
This one time, Bitcoin went from 6 cents all the way to 36 cents, and then it crashed down to 21 cents. And then another time, Bitcoin went from 85 cents all the way to $29, and then it crashed to $3. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $213, and then it crashed all the way to $70. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $1,100, and then it crashed all the way to $239. So the moral of the story is don't buy Bitcoin because you know it's going to crash again.
All right, guys. I hope you guys got a laugh out of that. I really appreciated it. I know that a lot of people go kind of nuts in this space when the market moves and it wasn't what they were expecting, but you kind of have to roll with the punches here in the crypto space, and in any investing space, you have to expect that it may not go in the direction that you were planning on, and you have to deal with the skepticism in the space, and as well the panic, the panic of the people that are in the space. So I wanted to talk to you more today about the market cap, about the the moves, what I see is happening, and what I think my play is here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera again, and here we go. Again, thank you for the subscribers and the views. Let's see, to Nate, Jen, and Lewis. Thank you guys for joining the space, and I'll be taking your questions. And for those of you not in the My Quick Tip investing space, this is the fastest way to get into the to find out what I'm doing, the moves that I'm making. Sometimes I don't get to the YouTube channel to upload till almost the next day around midnight, depending if I'm recording late. So I just recommend that you join the My Quick Tip investing group, because I'm talking with people pretty much every day on that. I only do videos Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, that's where I'm at. We're looking at an $82 billion market cap, and so far, it's not, you see all this red here. Litecoin has been doing pretty well against the market, and I'm glad I put some money in there. I told you guys I dropped $1,000 a few days ago on Litecoin, and pretty excited that I made that trade. It's definitely helping out my portfolio right now. And let's go ahead and look overall at the market. Oh, here we go. This is an updated view. It's 81.5, not 82. And let's go look at the 1 month chart. And you see here, we had some resistance around the $90 billion here, above $90 billion. Again, here a couple of times, 91 area, and we fell below that. And here at the bottom, look at that, $78 billion. We're back up a little bit. Let's go to the 7 day so you can see where we're at here. And you guys, we're just, we're going to keep seeing volatility. Looked like we had a little, had that bump to 84. Back down to 82. So, this to me, I still see this as, a sideways move before we start seeing any climb. But, I will let you guys know where my mind is at, what moves I'm making. And like I said, the fastest way to hear about that is the Facebook group, if you guys want to join. Now, on another note, I wanted to show you guys, I did sell Bitcoin. I told you guys about this a few days ago, and I forgot to point out the fact that it did come through. I bought into on Coinbase. You can see the C up here, Coinbase, and my wallet did, it went through just like normal. Bought it, showed up, I sold it, no problem. For those of you interested in moving thousands of dollars at a time, you can see here the deposit into my bank account. And you see the $5,024, the same as what this, this says here, $5,024. No problems with it. And, for those of you that are worried about moving money back and forth into your accounts through Coinbase, if they're going to, hold on to your money or close down your account if you're trying to move thousands of dollars, so far it's worked very well for me. And I think for most of you, you're going to have no problems. And really, you shouldn't be worried about it. So I also wanted to say, let's see, in the space right now, we have, Ethereum is really taking a hit. And I've always said it's my number 3 investment. I like Bitcoin and Litecoin. They've been in the space a very long time compared to Ethereum. Ethereum's still relatively new. And obviously, some people were forecasting Ethereum to slow down in the summer. Guys, the market as a whole, if you look at the history of any kind of investing market, any kind of trading market, the summers mark a slowdown, a slump, right? And they always say, we just had July 4th. They always say, do not enter a position and do not exit a position. Try to exit this, try to enter a position or exit a position around a holiday because people's attentions are focused on the holiday, not so much on the trading or buying. And so there's congestion generally there on holidays. We're, if you actually about a week past, that holiday of the July 4th, but as well, you have on top of that the summer days. Summer is just generally a slow time for markets, and for Ethereum, it's also marking a slowdown in the ICOs, and the ICOs were propping up the hoarding of Bitcoin, of Ethereum for a while, and because to get into these ICOs, you have to buy Ethereum, and then so if you are invested in the Ethereum, it's getting locked up with those companies to be able to to fund their companies, and in some cases they understand that if they sell all the Ethereum that they got, it's going to drive down the price, and obviously they're going to if they don't sell all their Ethereum at once, it's going to lower their balance, right? If they drive down the price, then the Ethereum that they're still holding on to is actually going down in value. Now, I tend to think that companies in this space, the better ones, understand that even if they sell some off, the Ethereum market will correct and it will come back up. But there's a lot of ways to look at what's happening here. I've heard a lot of explanations as to what people think is happening. I do know for a fact that a lot of uncertainty, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt is happening in the space because of the August 1st SegWit. And you're going to hear a lot of other people saying that as well. And there's a lot of truth to it. I don't think that's the only thing that's happening here. Like I said, I do think it's a summer slowdown, summer slump that we normally see in this space. So take that as you will. If you feel like I'm tired of seeing the losses, hey, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm holding. I have not made any sales whatsoever, and I'm going to let you guys know when I do. And if you guys are waiting on my say so, hey, just give it some time. These next few days, I'm gonna have a better idea of what I want to do, over the coming weeks. And as far as Bitcoin is concerned, I'm not worried about the SegWit. I'm not worried about a fork. I think that these problems are going to get solved, and I don't think Bitcoin will fork. I think that's something that was got the nod so that we could implement SegWit, and I think that it's going to go away once we have Bitcoin functioning like it was supposed to, as streamlined as it was supposed to. People are going to forget that they even talked about a fork, and so. But a lot of people don't see it that way. A lot of people see that a fork for Bitcoin is on the table, and that's contentious, and that what happened to Ethereum, because Ethereum did a hard fork and they dropped their price hardcore, a huge drop and bottoming out of the market. But that didn't honestly, guys, that didn't last that long. If you look at Ethereum's track record, and maybe I can bring it up here and look at it with you guys. Let me swap this real quick and show you. Oh, sorry, minimize this. Let's go back to the global charts, and let's go back to Ethereum, and I'll show you guys this. You're looking at it's all time. You see this? We had this run up. Here we go. 2016. Let's see here. This is the bump here. It's 2017. So yeah, here's the $14. Here's a spike. Where are we at? Okay, $19, and then you see this. You see $10, and then all this sideways until boom at the beginning of the year. Look, see December, $7 from $19, and it was pretty extreme for Ethereum. after you have this big old, you see this $14, and you have there's 13, 19 over here, and you know what? Let me just do this. We can see this better. Here we go. Here you go. $20 here, and then boom, $10. You see that 50% move, and obviously we're in that space right now. We're in the 50% move. So Bitcoin having some of that volatility right now and uncertainty is definitely making, Bitcoin hasn't halved. The price hasn't dropped in half, right? Bitcoin has pulled back significantly, but nothing like half of the market cap. And if we're considering that overall, then we're really not in bad shape compared to what happened to Ethereum. And I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. So I meant to go back to the overall. Here we go, Bitcoin, and we'll look at it here. 1 year, and here we go. So the height, we can see right at $3,000, and we're at 2,300. So we're significantly higher than what Ethereum was, and I'm not, I'm not in the same position as a lot of people are as far as on the trigger to sell. Because I believe in Bitcoin. I believe that we're going to see some support here, and I believe after August it's going to be a swing up, and we're going to see some gains there. So take this advice as you will. I always recommend that people look at multiple sources. But as for me and what I'm doing with my funds, with my Bitcoin, with my Ethereum, guys, I have a good amount of Ethereum. I have a good amount of Bitcoin. And have a good, starting to build up my store of Litecoin, and I'm not worried about selling them right now. If that changes over the next couple of weeks, you guys are going to hear about it, and so you can make a decision then, or if you're worried about it, you can pull the trigger now. But that's not the headspace I'm in. I'm thinking long term, and so anyhow, guys, if you have any more questions, you can email me at marco@howtobuycrypto.com. You can check out the Quick Tip Investing group. I get back pretty quick to the questions and comments there. It's hard to get to everybody, obviously, but I'm happy to contribute and be a part of the conversation. And so that's it pretty much for me for today, guys. I'm rolling out, and hopefully we'll be talking to you guys soon. And God bless you.